Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl on my feminine lifestyle. We are having new viewers who are visiting this channel for the very first time. Welcome, and we are grateful that you visited here. We also have returning viewers and those that have subscribed.
You are highly appreciated. We are so grateful, and kindly continue watching. If you haven't subscribed, also consider doing so. On to today's video. Okay, today I've decided to share my life experience. Trusting that I'm gonna help someone, especially young women who are undergoing terrible issues, terrible misery in their life, terrible sadness, through my childhood experience. My mom passed on while I was 8, my younger sister was 5, my elder sister was 10. We were the youngest, and then my elder brothers. And so something that saddens me is when she passed on, no one bothered to tell us about what was happening. So what happened is that mom was sick and admitted in the hospital for quite a while. What we knew is that dad used to visit her regularly, but it was at a period because dad would come home late, and mostly the major food he used to take at that point, the easiest to prepare was ugali and milk. Then I remember very well, he would also bring us passion fruits and some yummy kind of cakes. I've not eaten them afterwards since then. So within all that period, so what happened is that dad came from hospital one day. My big brother was at home. So my elder sister went, to listen to how mom was doing. I think she was a bit understanding. Personally, I did not understand very much at that time. I think I was too young and not exposed. And therefore, what happened after is that my sister came crying so loud. What I and my younger sister did is that we joined her in breaking into the cry. It was so emotional. And afterwards, my big sister was saying mama, and then my brother would console her, she's okay, but she had heard that mama had passed on. So all that period, no one bothered to tell us what was happening. We never moved with other people, we never healed with them. So we were just left empty, just like there hanging without knowing what was happening. But from that moment onwards, we did not see mom again. So after some time, mom was supposed to be, of course, buried in the ancestral land, and so that's not where we are living at that time. So we moved on, built a temporary structure. That's something we came to understand later. But what happened with us is that some relatives came like a few days later, and they assisted us in moving at the evening, during the evening moments. That's around 6-7. So they carried some of us on the back. They also carried some items and other items that could be carried through hands, and we moved on to the new place. We arrived when it was quite late and the houses were incomplete. Regardless, we just went to stay there. We lived there for a while, and I can tell you dad was depressed. I have never seen dad depressed in such a way. I did not understand. So after some days, I really can't tell how long it took. We laid mom to rest. And what happened is that, as I told you earlier, no one bothered to explain to us what was happening. We just would see people come home, the meetings for preparation for the final resting place and the final resting day. So people would gather, would come, they would sing, do some worship and get back. But we were never told on the final day. We were just called. We came and took the soil that is usually taken to the grave. I don't know the exact one that is used for that. And we were taken back to a place where we were secluded for some time. Afterwards, it was a tough moment. Dad was left with some 3 young girls, and there were other elder brothers who were still relying on him. Carrying us through our education journey was tough, and let me tell you, being orphaned by a mother is something that we should never even wish our worst enemy. Once that happens, it is a tough moment for the kids. Yani, you struggle whether your dad is able to take care of you, basically maybe financially or not, but without a mother. And in my case, I learned that something that I want to pray God for is for a long life to take care of my kids, as well as be able to see what they believe that God gives you a long life as the mothers, so that we can
and enjoy our old age happily. Something also, maybe a kind of a lesson from a psychological perspective, is that even when a member of a family, a close member to the kings, passes on, it is always advisable, it is always wise and considerate to also ensure that the kings are made aware of what is happening, so that they can. So they need to be made aware of what is happening, so that they can mourn with other family members, so that they can also heal together with other family members. Just use a language that the kids can understand. Tell them that they won't see the person, their loved one, again. Just use a language that they can understand. Answer to all their questions, because the kids are usually very curious. Answer to them in a language that they can understand. They are likely to ask you, are we not going to see mom again? Where did mom go? Just answer them in a way that you will end their curiosity, and they will be content that they understand what's happening. So this photo here is the only memory that I have from mom. I can't even remember well how she looked like. I miss her. But I have healed and I am okay with my situation right now. And so right there in white is me. Then the small girl behind me is my younger sister, who was 5'10". Then the person trying to show us what to do is our church reverend. And then on the far end, just ahead of us, was our cousin. This was at the graveside doing our final rites, burial rites, at the soil part. Maybe you can help me with the correct one to use for that. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.